Hello, on to the next round of Bundesliga predictions in Germany there into week 24. And who the heck is going to win this Bundesliga this season there, as we got six teams separated by, well, five teams, sorry, separated just by the 6 points there for Bayern Munich, Leipzig, Dortmund, Monchengladbach, and Bayer Leverkusen, all within the midst there. So it's great to see such an exciting title fight to the season compared to other leagues like England and Scotland there, where we got one away leaders of Liverpool and Celtic. But Germany Bundesliga is all very wide open. So let's have a look back on what happened in last week's matches. Started off with Bayern Munich against Paderborn. This was top versus bottom for this game, with Bayern Munich eventually winning this game 3-2, but made to work hard for it against the bottom team in the table. Gnabry in the 25th minute opened the scoring for Bayern Munich. Gnabry equalised for Paderborn just before half-time in the 44th minute. Then Lewandowski, 70th minute goal before Michael, 75th, 5 minutes later for Paderborn to get a second equaliser, and Lewandowski's second goal, 88th minute winner in the end to get the job done eventually. 18-5 shots and 9-4 on target for Bayern and Munich for that match there. Monchengladbach and Hoffenheim was a 1-1 draw. Monchengladbach, one of those teams in the midst for this season's title, took the lead in the 11th minute with Gittler, but with Berio 92nd minute stoppage time equaliser for Hoffenheim. 21-16 shots for Hoffenheim, 10-4 on target for Monchengladbach there, so that's quite a bit of a strange statistic terms there. Dortmund managed to win their game 2-0, and of course, magical Haaland on the score sheet yet again for Dortmund. What a signing, what a player he's turned out to be, and potential superstar in the making if he isn't already at just the 19 years of age. So a great signing for Dortmund, and Zagadon got the other goal for Dortmund in the victory. The two goals coming in the second half on that match. 12-8 shots and 6-2 on target for Dortmund. Koln somehow managed to win 5-0 against Hertha Berlin, away from home as well too, so very impressive and surprising stuff there. With Quarterbass scoring a couple of goals, Keynes scoring a couple of goals, and on the score sheet too. 17-9 shots and 11-1 on target for Koln, so very dominant, convincing victory for them. Fortuna got a 2-0 victory over Freiburg. Hoffenheim and Tommy on the score sheet for Fortuna. 16-9 shots and 4 on target each, but that went in favour of Freiburg for those shots there. And also 5-0 winners was Leipzig away from home against Schalke there. Starting off scoring a goal in the very first minute with Stepetizer, and then Timo Werner scoring in the 61st minutes as he's one of the top goal scorers for the season to join the likes of Lewandowski there for the Golden Boot race. Got Holstenberg, Angelino, and Wolfsburg on the score sheet as well too for Leipzig. 24-3 on the shots, 8-2 on target for Leipzig. So great to see as they continue their march to a potential title to try and stop Bayern Munich for winning yet again for the season. Bayer Leverkusen got a 2-0 victory against Augsburg. They're the 5th place team on the table there, but a great string of results, keeping them just at 6 points behind the leaders. Draby and Apini on the score sheet for them. 9-8 shots and 4-3 on target. Wolfsburg were 4-0 winners over Mainz, with Fuegalo, Stefan, Gurant on the score sheet. Stefan, of course, scoring 2 goals, 17 shots each, and 6-3 on target for Wolfsburg. And finally, Union Berlin picked up a 2-1 away victory against Eintracht Frankfurt, with Anderson and Evan in Digia on the score sheet. With 2 own goals in the game, Evan and Digia scoring for Union Berlin, and Eintracht Frankfurt player, and a Union Berlin Hebner scored for Eintracht Frankfurt's consolation goal in the 79th minute. 21-11 shots for Eintracht, 7-3 on target for Union Berlin. And how I managed to get on with last week's predictions, I managed to get 4 correct out of 10 there. And those were Dortmund's victory, Leverkusen to beat Augsburg, got that one bang on with the 2-0 Leverkusen win, Wolfsburg's win, and as well as Bayern Munich's win over Paderborn. The games I got on, I went for Freiburg instead of Fortuna, went for a draw between Hertha Berlin and Koln with that Koln smashing, went for Gladbach over Hoffenheim, but that last minute draw. Went for a draw between Schalke and Leipzig, but that was the other 5-0 thumping there, so didn't see those 5-0 thumpings at all in terms of even the actual result-wise as well too. And the other one I got one, I went for Eintracht Frankfurt over Union Berlin instead. No one else joined me in this week's predictions there, so if you want to get involved, feel free to put your own predictions for this week's matches in the comment section below and share your thoughts on what you think about last week's games. What do you think about the upcoming games? Will be greatly appreciated. Try and get involved there, help the channel out and all that sort of things. But here I go for week 24 of matches. Go for the head-to-head records, give the odds for the games and my score predictions as well too for the matches. And these are matches since 2005 there. Use the fuzzballweekpoint.com websites there. Gives the last 15 years or so, which is the most relevant anyway, and that's the oldest records I can find for these other foreign divisions that's not from England, where I can get the all-time records for the games. So starting off with Fortuna against Hertha Berlin, they got themselves 3 victories each and a draw. Fortuna 3 wins and a draw for them in the past 5 matches. Odds for this game 2.40 for Fortuna, 3.25 for the draw, and $2.70 for Hertha Berlin. On the table currently, Fortuna find themselves in 16th place, 1 win and 2 draws for them in the past 5 matches, currently occupying the relegation playoff zone. While for Hertha Berlin, they won 14th, 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 matches, 6 points above Fortuna in 16th. So for this game here, I'm going to go for Fortuna to get themselves a 1-0 win. Very narrow stuff. Next game is Dortmund against Freiburg. 15 wins for Dortmund, 1 win for Freiburg, and 3 draws. Last 5 has seen 2 wins and 3 draws for Dortmund there. And Dortmund, huge favourites at home here at $1.14. Wow. $6.50 for the draw, $12 for Freiburg. On the table, Dortmund are currently in 3rd place, 4 wins in the past 5 games. For Freiburg, they are in 9th place there, 1 win, 1 draw for them in their past 5 matches. This game here, you sort of have to carry on and back Dortmund, especially with Haaland being on the goals every single game he's been playing, I believe. So he might get another couple here, he might get a hat-trick, we'll just have to wait and see. This game here, I'm going to back Dortmund and I'm going to go for a 4-0 bumping victory for them in this match. The next game, we got Mainz and Paderborn. 3 wins for Mainz and 2 draws. 2007, 2008, 14, 15, and 19 matches. Odds for this game, $1.72 for Mainz, $3.75 for the draw, $4 for Paderborn. Oh yes, hello there, Gatman. Yes, Haaland is a very special player indeed. Yeah, I just messaged you for that comment there. You asked me about 2 players want to see one-on-one there, and I mentioned about Haaland against Manuel Neuer, the German keeper who likes to be quite erratic coming out of the goal there and getting involved, attacking it defensively wise. So I think that'll be a great one-on-one battle to see. And they do play in the same division, Dortmund against Bayern Munich. So whenever that match takes place, there'll be an interesting combination to see what happens if Neuer can save and if Koln can score and like that wise. So on the table for these Mainz and Paderborn then, Mainz currently sits in 15th place, 1 win and 1 draw for them in the past 5 games. For Paderborn, 18th place, 1 victory, 1 draw in the past 5 matches there. 4 points adrift of at least getting the relegation playoff zone, but did push Bayern Munich really hard in their last match there, away from home as well too, so but unlucky for them not to get something out of the game. But I'm going to go for Mainz to get a 2-0 victory here. Next game is Augsburg and Monchengladbach. 7 victories for Monchengladbach, 5 wins for Augsburg, and 7 draws. 3 wins and 3 draws in the past 6 games there for Monchengladbach, I believe. Odds for this game at 3.30 for Augsburg, 3.60 for the draw, and $1.91 for Monchengladbach. On the table currently, Augsburg win at 12th place, 1 win, 1 draw for them in the past 5 matches. For Monchengladbach, they win 4th place, 2 wins, 2 draws for them in the past 5 games. Have got a game in hand over the likes of Dortmund, Leipzig, Bayern Munich, and Bayer Leverkusen. So they could be potentially 3 points behind the leaders Bayern Munich when that match is played as well too. And for this game here, I am going to go for Monchengladbach to get the victory here to continue on their charge towards potentially, who knows, they might end up winning the season's title. It's up the grades for a number of teams. Going to go for a 3-1 victory here. Next game is Hoffenheim against Bayern Munich. 16 wins for Bayern Munich, 3 wins for Hoffenheim, and 5 draws. 4 wins in the past 5 for Bayern Munich. Odds for this game, $8 for Hoffenheim, 5.50 for the draw, $1.25 for Bayern Munich. On the table, Hoffenheim in 8th place, 2 wins and a draw in the past 5 games. For Bayern Munich, 4 wins and a draw for them in the past 5 matches. Got a 1-point lead over Leipzig as things stand, and a number of reasons why not a good mood with Bayern Munich at the moment there. The dominating force in Germany for the majority of the seasons, winning the last few titles at least, and just recently defeated my Chelsea team in the Champions League 3-0 away from home, and surely meaning my team will crash out to the hands of this German opposition, which is Bayern Munich. So that's why I'm going to support Hoffenheim here, but I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, so there'll be a reasonable result for Hoffenheim, and a bit of a slip up there for Bayern Munich would be great to see. The next game is Koln against Schalke. 9 wins for Schalke, 7 wins for Koln, and 5 draws. Schalke 2 wins and 4 draws in the past 7 games. Odds for this match, 2.10 for Koln, 3.30 for the draw, 2.88 for Schalke. On the table, Koln find themselves in 13th spots, 3 wins in the past 5 games. While for Schalke, they were in 6th place, 3 draws, 2 defeats for them in the past 5 matches there. And interestingly, these are the 2 teams that were involved in those 5-0 games. Koln were the 5-0 winners in their last match against Hertha Berlin, while Schalke ended up losing at 5-0 to Leipzig in their last game there. So, got to fancy Koln to beat Schalke, who's in woeful form, and a big 10-goal swing in terms of their last matches as well too. So I'm going to go for a Koln 2-0 victory here. The next game is Union Berlin against Wolfsburg. Just the 1 win for Wolfsburg in recent games there. Came in last year there, 1-0 winners for them. Odds for this game, 2.60 for Union Berlin, 3.10 for the draw, and 2.60 for Wolfsburg. So dead split down the middle. And where they currently sit on the table, Union Berlin in 10th place, 3 wins for them in the past 5 games. Wolfsburg, 3 wins and a draw in the past 5 matches. For this match, going to go for the away side, Wolfsburg. To get the win, going to go for a 2-1 scoreline. 2 games to go then. Got Leipzig and Bayer Leverkusen. This is the game of the week there out in Germany. 4 wins for Leipzig, 1 victory for Bayer Leverkusen, and 2 draws. Matches between 2016 and 2019. Odds for this game, Leipzig $1.40 at home, $4.50 for the draw, $5.50 for Leverkusen. On the table, Leipzig find themselves in second place there, 2 wins, 2 draws in the past 5 games. Just that 1 point behind Bayern Munich, and they only lost 3 games there this season. For Bayer Leverkusen, they're still within the midst there, 4 wins for them in the past 5 matches. 6 points behind Bayern Munich and 5 points behind Leipzig as things stand. So a big match here. And I'm going to go for Leipzig to win a thrilling 3-2 game. And the last game is Werder Bremen against Eintracht Frankfurt. 10 wins for Eintracht Frankfurt, 4 wins for Werder Bremen, and 7 draws. Werder Bremen, though, 2 wins and 2 draws for them in the past 4 games. And the odds for this match is split at $2.50 for Werder Bremen, $3.40 for the draw, and $2.50 for Eintracht Frankfurt. On the table, Werder Bremen find themselves in 17th place there, losing at least the last 5 games. Dreadful form. While for Eintracht Frankfurt in 11th place there, 2 wins and a draw for them in the past 5 matches. So, for this game, I'm going to go for Eintracht Frankfurt to get a 3-0 convincing victory there. And that concludes my week 24 match predictions out in Germany there. Feel free to hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and check out all my other predictions I do in Europe as well too, including the Premier League there, the Scottish Premiership, La Liga, Serie A, Liga 1, and also do some A-League prediction things as well too, and some Winner Club Series, a few watch-alongs for A-League games, and Olympic videos as well too. And anything else you want to add there, Gatman, or anyone else that's watching this live stream before I get going there? It's a really exciting race out in Germany there this season. 5 teams. So who's going to go on and win the season's title? Personally, I'll be happy with anyone that's not Bayern Munich there to keep it nice, fresh, and exciting. My German team is more so Dortmund, I should have chosen, but not too committed to Dortmund necessarily. But it's nice to see Holland all of a sudden just turning up at Dortmund during the summer there, smashing goals for fun. And who knows if he can make a charge towards the season golden boot in Germany. He's got quite a bit of work to catch up. But the way he's going at, anything's possible on that front. So just a bit of a recap there. So Bayern Munich in the first place, 49 points. Leipzig, 48 points. Dortmund, 45. Monchengladbach could make it 46 once they get their game in hand. And Bayer Leverkusen with 43. So, you know, if we can keep that bunch going for as long as possible, all the way to right near the end of the season there, as they only got another 13 matches left to go there. It'll be really great to see. Yeah, amazing final day drama and stuff going out in Germany potentially. But yeah, if you think of anything else, feel free to put it down in the comments below there. Otherwise, come back again for week 25 of matches out in Germany there, where I go through what happened in this week's matches coming up and what I think will happen in the next week's matches. And put your comments in below there on what you think will happen for this week's games there, so we can compare how we get on and see if you can beat me, who is winning these predictions at the moment between me and the viewers. So thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.